It's a pretty beautiful but a little chilly day here in Sundsvall today. Welcome. I'm going to do something that I know that I have been having some requests of, and that's doing more outdoor videos. So I'm going to take you to my monthly second-hand tour that I always do once a month, going around this second-hand stores and flea markets here in the city and try to do some record hunting, and maybe I'll find some other stuff also. So join me in my hunt for records here in this city. It's not going to be easy though, because I'm sounding a little bit careful here is because I'm trying to go down here to the bus. January, February, generally every year is a low period when it comes to finding records, because that is those time of the year when it's always is low on income of stuff on almost every second-hand store. And keep that in mind also that it has been pretty low during the entire autumn, as I have said before. So I'm not too sure how much I will find though, but we give it a try. Let's see where this leads us. Well, we're starting at Återbruket. I've been there before, as you have known, you have seen me film from there before. That used to be one of my favorite places to shop records on. The problem is that they've been having a huge down period, and I will explain why later on. But however, it's usually like this when it comes to second-hand stores, as I said before. When you do some real nice finding at one place, you just can't stop, go back there, because you always have such a high hope that one day you will find that those great stuff again. If it happened once, if it happened twice, it can happen again. So I guess I'm stuck with Återbruket until it comes in something really nice. But let's see what they got today. Well, this is the bin with free stuff. This place works like this, that you rent some kind of a box or a place here, put price tags on the stuff you want sold, and they sell it for you. But mostly here winds up the stuff that people haven't picked up, that the sellers doesn't want back, and this place have seen no alternative than to give it away. And I've managed to find records here actually, every now and then. So it's always good to take a little look here. Today though, I don't see anything other than books, some coat hangers, some jacket, so nothing of interest here. Last time I found a giant complete bag, travel bag. But let's go inside instead. Well, I think you pretty much saw one of the reasons why I think that this place is having a huge down period right now. You saw those records that I flipped through in the beginning. Just because the vinyl is hip again doesn't necessarily mean that you are sitting on a real gold mine, especially not when they look like that. But many second-hand sellers today think that they can take whatever they want because the vinyl is hip again, but it doesn't work that way. So many of these records, as you saw, was written on the sleeve. Almost every record had that signature, Chris, and the year the album is bought, written all over some place on the sleeve. Sometimes maybe two places, many times even with stuff written after the songs on the backside. None of them are written with a pen that is removable. And they still, you saw that Guaranteed Pacemaker's record was written all over. They want $5-6 for that one. And you saw that Trower guy, I don't know who it is, Robin Trower or something like that, that had the signature written with huge letters on two sides on the sleeve. The album itself didn't look all that good shape. They want $8 for that one. You want to pay $8 for that, or for that Blood, Sweat and Tears album with Chris written all over? So that's why haven't been making all that much finding there lately. I'm waiting for them to lower the price, and I guess I have to wait then. But they also have a little part from the same seller where with the records that aren't, that even they realizes that these aren't worth of having heavy prices for, and they're selling them for $2 and $1 for singles. And I'm go there instead, see if they have putting anything out there. And I managed to find one record, one single, and it is this Leif Garrett, Feel the Need from 79. You can see here it's written Chris 79 all over, but for $1 I think it is worth it. I discovered this one on YouTube just recently. I felt like, why not? I buy this one for $1. So as I said, it's a low down period for record hunting in Sundsvall right now, unfortunately. So let's move on. Well, of course we're going to go to the record store that we have here, Vinylstallet. Let's see if they have gotten in anything real great. Well, that went really great. I got something to eat also. He serves in there. Well, let's have a nice sandwich here. This is a place called Eco Sub, which is kind of a just like a Subway. It's a kind of Subway sandwich with chicken fillet and the world's best soda drink, Chocadero. Well, after that little nice lunch, let's move on to a place that also had been having a little bit of ego trip, I guess. I don't know. It's a place that earlier was out in our huge shopping place, Bista, but now I moved into the city. One of the few stores nowadays that does that. Then it was called Shoppis. Now it's called Flea Market. And the concept is just like Återbruket. It is people who rent a place and the store itself sells for them. However, I fear that this place here in the middle of the city, in the gallery, in the middle of the gallery, is not the right place for a second-hand store or flea market, along with all these huge commercial stores that are worldwide known, especially if it is like they have very little signs up for their store. Well, it actually went better than expected in the end. Place I'm sitting here you might recognize. I was here in one of my previous videos, the same park as where I filmed when I presented my goals for 2020. Let me show what I got. You already seen the Leif Garrett single. You know what's interesting about this is? This name, Leif, or Leif as we say here in Sweden, was during maybe 60s, 70s, 80s, one of the most ordinary names in Sweden. But then here we say Leif, not Leif. And I was by that pretty sure when I heard about him the first time that he was actually Swedish. So it'll be interesting. I bought 3 records at Vinylstallet. We have Major Harris, a name that I haven't listened to all that much, but a soul man. My way from 74, my birth year. We have some 80s, the other ones, who is most famous for a song called Holly Holiday. Holiday was a really great song. They had the records at Vinylstallet for $1, so I actually took a chance and bought it. And we have a Paul McCartney 2 from 1980. And I also bought a couple of records at Flea market, formerly known as Shoppies. This one is going to be very interesting. This is Royce Strikes Again from 78, produced of course by Norman Whitfield. And I also bought this. This is Genesis Turn It On Again, the hits. I have the original version, the one with the white sleeve, the white cover. However, this is the tour edition. It's 2 CD, and the other side contains some remixed versions and other tracks from albums and so on. It was released for a tour that they did, so this is going to be very interesting. So I feel like maybe I won't be needing the one with white sleeve. Maybe it will be culled soon actually, but we'll see.